Alright friends, it's T and I'm back with another video. I want to explain in this video why you're building artificial muscles. Alright? Because some people ask me that, what do you mean by artificial muscle growth and stuff like that? Look, I'll explain to you why you're not building any more real muscle and why you're building artificial muscle. Maybe complicated for some people to understand, but I'll explain this quickly. So, when you come into the gym the very first time, you get something called, you probably have heard this before, it's an NCBI, it's called Nuclei Overload, acquired by overload exercise, precise hypertrophy, are not lost on detraining. Okay, there's a map down here, and we'll just use this as reference. Hold on a second, let me get there. This little famous map here, see this here? All right. Notice it says you're untrained, first training satellite cell fusion. You get this fusion, the satellite cell is fusing, it's donating its nuclei there, the satellite cell, and then you get this growth. You notice here there's more nuclei in there. These are nuclei, it's fusing their nuclei. Look, it says right here, a model for the connection between muscle size and number of myonuclei. In this model, myonuclei are permanent. Previously untrained muscles acquire newly formed nuclei by fusion of satellite cell preceding the hypertrophy. Now notice there's no more growth here. When the people detrain, it atrophies, it just goes back to the way it was. There isn't anything else happening there. Now, this is an untrained person gets this. Read what it says here. It says an untrained person, first training, they get this fusion, and then that's it. Notice it says you're detraining, retraining. See what I mean? What is that exactly? What is causing more of this size? There's no more, you're not building any more muscle. Okay. Nuclei synthesize protein. Now we go over here. Why is that? Why isn't it going any further? I'll tell you why. Because it has a myonuclear domain size limit muscle. And then it tells you here, you read this section, it says M&D size has a ceiling limit during hypertrophic process beyond which extra myonuclei are donated by satellite cell to support further muscle growth. So you need more of them to support it. It's not donating anymore. It's not donating anymore, so there's no more growth. Go back here to nuclei overload training. Is it donating anymore after detraining and retraining? Is it donating? Is that satellite cell here where it says fusion? Is it donating any more of those myonuclei to further muscle growth? No. You notice here on detraining, retraining, there's nothing happening there. Okay. So why are some people getting bigger than others? Okay, this is an easy explanation. I'll explain this really quick too again. So in trained people, I didn't say untrained people. When an untrained person comes to the gym the very first time, they get an influx of these nuclei, myonuclei, and they further that domain. After that, there's no more because myonuclear domain size had reached the ceiling limit. Can't support anymore. So what happens? It goes into a secondary shift. Myofiber hypertrophy in response to 6 weeks of high volume resistance training in trained young men is largely attributed to what? Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. That is all the muscle that you are all getting after your newbie gain. See, you're getting sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. Here's your newbie gains. This is your newbie gain. Get it? And now you're not bypassing that newbie gain because you're not doing something specific to bypass it. And then what do you get? Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. And what is sarcoplasmic hypertrophy? What is it? What is sarcoplasmic hypertrophy? I'll show you. So it is basically ATP, glycogen, creatine, phosphate, and water. Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy is a kind of artificial muscle growth wherein muscles increase its size visually by increasing the amount of fluid it can hold, but is not increasing the density of the muscle fibers. Why are you not increasing the density of the muscle fibers? Why are you increasing the fluid that it can hold? I'll tell you why. Because it has a domain size limit, a ceiling limit during hypertrophic process, beyond which extra myonuclei are donated by satellite cell to support further muscle growth. You cannot support it. You can't build any more muscle. So you're basically going to the gym to do what? To grow these artificial muscles, sarcoplasmic muscles, in trained people. See? Yeah. See, I could prove everything that I say because the science is there. People just don't understand it. See? Artificial muscle growth, wherein muscles increase its size visually by increasing the amount of fluid it can hold. That's what all of you are doing in the gym. Try to just eat protein, your protein, and go to the gym and work out. And see if you can actually build muscle on a carnivore diet without eating your herbivore diet. Because sarcoplasmic is what? Glycogen. See, that is glycogen loading. That's what it is. Yeah. And water. It's glycogen, bro. So what is glycogen? Potatoes. Complex carbohydrates. They convert to glycogen. And your muscle absorbs them really fast. Bingo. You get these phony muscles that you walk around. That's why people say, well, he's getting bigger, but he's not getting stronger. Well, he's not sarcoplasmic is not going to give you a stronger lift. You get myocytic androgen receptors for that stronger. You get a stronger. Even if you're a smaller, you're going to get a stronger. You want to know why small guys get a stronger? Because this is why the small guys get stronger. And then the big guy gets more of the sarcoplasmic. The small guy who gets bigger, he don't get stronger either because he got sarcoplasmic muscles. So the little guy got myocytic androgen receptor, controls the strength, but not the mass of the limb muscles. What controls that mass? See what I mean? Hypertrophy controls that mass. But hypertrophy controls that mass. But I would say that protein synthesis definitely controls that mass. And then sarcoplasmic and all that. So really when it comes down to it, what controls the mass? Well, hypertrophy. But all these mechanisms that go into it control that mass. Okay, anything could mass up your muscles. Protein, glycogen, a bunch of stuff, man. A penis pump. Yeah, so they're not, or the best one is, I'm not getting bigger, but I'm getting a stronger. Or I got bigger, but I'm not getting a stronger because you got artificial muscle growth. That's why you're not getting a stronger. See what I mean? Your body compensates you with giving you myocytic androgen receptors. They control that strength, so more of these androgens can bind to them. So it's not really hard to explain these things, man. Once they tell you here, once they drop the AR, force production, muscular strength went down. Boom. Yeah, broski. So that's enough for this lesson for today, bro. I'll see you in the next one. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel, broski. I'll see you, bros, in the next one. Ciao, friends. I hope that helped.